Hi everyone, today I'm going to answer the second question, how I structure my books. So if I understood correctly, you asking about my trilogy, like 3 books, how I structured them, not the structure of the story. If you're interested more in the structure of the story, just let me know below this reel. So I'm working currently on the next story, and what I noticed, that the structure for me, the structure comes after. It's interesting how it works, but to me, I don't know if you guys do that. I'm not sitting down before writing the story. I'm not sitting down and do like, okay, the first book is going to be about this, the second book is going to be about that, the third book is going to be about blah, 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 that. Like, you start to see the structure as long as the story unfolds. When I was writing the first book, I didn't even know that it's going to be the second one. But as long as I finished the first one, the questions I raised in the first one, they created the plot for the second book. And as long as I started to write the second book, I realized that the second book is the clue to the third book. So, do I structure my books overall? Yes, but not before I start writing. It's happening naturally. As long as you're writing and developing the story, you're gonna see how it's unfolding, and do you need to tell more about something or more. Sometimes what I described in the first book didn't give me any sense, but as long as I started to unfold the story in the second book, I was figuring out why I wrote something in the first, because whatever I wrote in the first, that information was the keys for something that I would unlock in the second book. So I think writing, it's also shouldn't be by the rules, especially science fiction. It should be magical. It should be without borders, without thinking in the box. You should think out of box, and you should trust the process and just be involved in your story as much as you can, like it's happening right now with you. And the story itself will show you the further steps. And overall, if you would love to see or to make the structure of your books more sharp, more visible, you can do it after you finish it. But the answer to the question is yes and no. So yes, I do have structure in all my 3 books. The first book about the main character, the representing of the world she's living and the problems she is facing. And the second book, eventually we're going deeper in the problems, to the root of the problems, of the troubles. And the third book, we're giving the results. That's it.